Welcome to video 3 of 7, where I'll show you the value of adapting your processes to a new situation and why 32 is the magic number. Now, creating a story is an incredibly complex thing to do. I've written a book before, and that took a long time, but once you've done it once, you kind of get the rhythm. You kind of understand how to outline really intensively. So what I do, I applied what I knew worked in one context to another context, which I knew would work so far, but it wouldn't be enough, it wouldn't be complete, because I was trying to do a big innovation, not an incremental innovation. At least that's good for the analogy here of what I'm trying to share with you. So I took the outlining skills I had and applied them to a children's book. And to outline really effectively, I would sit there night after night, rewriting and rewriting and rewriting, and trying to get feedback from friends or my parents. I would take the pieces of paper that I printed out and I'd cut them up and I'd place them all over a table. And I'd start trying to rearrange them and make sure that the organization and the groupings made a lot of sense. And I could see things that didn't feel they were evenly weighted and take them out. And I had to discover new processes. I'd never done that before with a previous book. I could just use Microsoft Word and keep typing and take whole sections and collapse them. It wasn't the same technique that I needed to use in order to make a children's book. But beyond discovering techniques I needed to get the creative process going, there was also the practical limitations and boundaries I had to deal with and learn about. So in the process, I learned about things like, if you want to make a children's book, you have to make it exactly 32 pages, including the covers. Now, why is that? It's because when they print big runs of children's books, they make them on one large sheet of paper. They take that large sheet of paper and they print on both sides. That gives you 2 images. They fold it over. That gives you 4 images. Fold it again, 8. Fold it again, 16. Fold it again, 32. And they cut it and they can make a book really inexpensively. So that's one of the constraints I had to learn about. So I'm dealing with the creative aspect of what I want to have happen and the practical constraints of what I'm limited by. So how do you solve a problem when there's all these practical constraints and yet you have this creative desire to do something very different? Well, it's easy. You need an innovation process, and I've been working on one for years. So here it is. Okay, in 2 videos, I'll show you the process, but the next video will show you the challenges and why you need to understand them before you get value from the process.